Hello, 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 hello. Um, I'm at a war memorial here in Driller Park, and in this video, um, before I start this video, I'm gonna let you take a look at this war memorial park. This war memorial here. Yeah, got all the names of the people who served in the military. Okay. Oh, okay. In this video, I want to talk. I want to talk about my dad. Um, my dad, he's a police officer, but he's retired. When he was an active officer, um, he was. He told me stories that he told me that actually, this video is not about my father. I'm gonna tell you that my dad was a police officer, and before that, he served in the military. He got out of the military and went into law enforcement. My dad told me stories about him being a police officer, being law enforcement, and he told me one thing that he said when you ride in a patrol car with he told me he rode in a patrol car with somebody, and him and that person never talked to one another. Yeah, simply because the guy was white and my dad was black, and the white guy hated my father, didn't want to talk to him because he was black. You know, and I look at that like both of you guys are law enforcement officers. You guys are supposed to work together and help each other out and look out for one another. But that didn't exist between my dad and this guy who was in his patrol car with him. He just hated my dad, didn't want to have anything to do with him, didn't want to say anything to him simply because he was black. You know, racism makes me sick to my stomach. What is the point of hating someone because they're a different race? We're all human beings. We eat, sleep, shit, pay bills, develop health problems. We die. We go to the same place, heaven. Don't want to get all religious on you people about this, but it's just the silliest thing. Hate someone because the color of their skin and what race they're from, and treat them like crap and give them the wrong and give them a hard time and kill them because they're simply not white and Caucasian enough, and they're black and too dark, and they're not human, they're subhuman. I look at this war memorial. I know all these guys on this war memorial, they're all white. And, I don't give a damn about what race they're from. They're people who served their country. They put their lives on the line for this country, And that's all I care about. I don't give a damn about if they're white. And there's a guy who I subbed to who served in the military. His name is Doc G07, aka Doc Garcia. And I said some positive things to him through a comment on his channel about him serving in the military. And also I thanked him. I told him, hey, I thank you for your service. And he responded and said this: thank you for the props, brother. And that's all I care about. the United States of America is the most racist country on the face of the planet. And it is, like, I just can't stand it, really. I mean, I didn't kiss Dog G's ass because he was black. I mean, I'm not an ass kisser. I mean, I'll say that to anybody, you know, if they're good. If I'll say to anybody who served in the military, if they're good people, if they're nice, you know, if they're good inside, but if they're pieces of shit and don't have anything to do with me and treat me like crap, I'll tell them, you know, I won't have anything to do with them, but I'll respect what they did in the military, what they did for this country. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I was harassed. I mean, I was given. I mean, I was picked on by an elderly old white man at a gas station that was part of a grocery store. And okay, he picked on me because, you know, I wasn't paying attention. I gave him the wrong amount of money, and he didn't mention how much money that I give him. And I said, "Well, did I give you enough money? Wasn't enough?" He said, "Do you?" He said, "You can get as." He said this: "You can get as much gas as you want." I'm like, "What?" He was just saying that just to pick on me simply because I was black and I gave him less money, or I didn't give him too much money or whatnot. You know, there's some white people where I live at here. I mean, they will do that to you. I mean, and plus racism here is hitting. I mean, they pretend that they don't hate you, but they keep it hidden. But if you're not around, they'll go and just say every racist thing out of the book among one another. But they don't do it if you're around. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, there's a guy that subbed to me. His name is Martel the Cool. He's a guy that lives in Toledo, Ohio. He subs to me, and I sub to him. I mean, met him on one of my videos up on my channel, titled it was a video titled a message to Winston Wu, and I told him stories about racism here and how it is here in Texas, and he told me stories about how it is in Ohio where he lives. And he told me about how nasty racism is. It is there. And, you know, also my dad told me that racism in the United Kingdom is really nasty, is really bad, and racism here in America is very mild. And my dad told me this, and you know, and I think black people, black Brits from the United Kingdom, I think back in the old days, told my dad, I think he was in the military, told my dad that like the racism in Britain is really nasty, it's really disgusting, it's really horrible, and they'll call every black person a name like Walk, Bear, and other names. Yeah, here they call you nigger, coon, and darky. Another racist name, and it's really ridiculous. I mean, there's black people who are racist and they hate white people, and they call white people cave beast and crackers and all that, and it's just a black person being racist towards white people. It's just stupid, you know. I mean, racist black people, racist white people, racist Hispanic people. it's just all this is just silly to me. It's just silly. Like we're all the same. We're all human beings. Like we gotta hate each other. You know, and me, for instance, like I don't have a racist bone in my body. You know, I don't hate people based on race. I just hate assholes, douchebags, and stupid people. Those are the people that I can't stand. But I'm not gonna hate someone because of their race. Okay? I think racist people are the most ignorant, backwards. I would say they're just extremely ignorant, and they're just drowning in their ignorance. And you know, today, I feel that, you know, racism is just something that just nothing more than a dinosaur, a fossil, something that's primitive and just obsolete and out to date and no more. But you know, racism is going on here in America, and especially where I live in a part of America, Texas. Yeah. Yeah, I remember a guy who walked all over a flag at a grocery store. It's similar to the flag, the third flag on the right. He walked all over it, and some white guy came out and saw him do it and told him this: "You will get shot if you do that." It's just alluding to the ridiculous Texas state pride. I think it's silly. Like, it doesn't. I don't care for it. I think it's a joke. People like that guy are totally backwards. I don't know what was going through the mind of that guy when he was doing that, walking all over the flag. I don't know why, but hey. Probably someone pissed him off of that, you know. Someone probably drove him to do something like that. There's just a piece of American society working overdrive to create future mass shooters. You know. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna talk about the police. You know, I'm gonna talk about agencies, police departments, and agencies like all over America, everywhere. I'm gonna talk about all of them. You know, it seems to me they got this thing for deceased officers saying this there's no greater love, meaning they love these people because they put their lives on the line. And you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, there is no love, because you know, all these officers don't give a damn about one another. And they don't give a shit about one another. All they care about is giving out the most tickets to people and how many people they are arrested. and all this crap. I mean, that's all they care about. They could care less. I mean, but my dad told me the story. Back in the day, police officers looked out for one another and they cared about one another. And they looked at each other as family members and as a family. But, you know, today that doesn't exist. Today, officers don't give a damn about one another. And yeah, there's some people out there who don't like cops, you know, I know, because cops nowadays are going around shooting unarmed black people and shooting innocent people for no reason. And there's police officers who are wearing that uniform and carrying that badge, have no business being cops at all. They have no business being police officers at all. You know, going back to, you know, I think, I don't know, I could be wrong, in the United Kingdom, is it like that, or is it like that with the officers there? I don't know. They're like that too, but you know. But I know it's one thing, I don't know if this is true or not, but the police officers in the UK, in London, or the bobbies, wherever they call them, some call them the bobbies, they're not on edge, and they don't carry guns, and you know, and they take criminals out with simple tactics like sneaking up and hiding and taking them out with a trash can or anything that they get their hands on. And they just use guns for the last resort if things get out of hand. But here in America, like, the police are on edge and they have guns and they just shoot to kill. They don't ask questions. They just go and shoot to kill, and think everybody's a potential threat because they're on edge. Everybody's a potential threat and they're on edge all the time. And at the same time, they go around screwing people, which is disgusting, really. Yeah, you know. I guess me talking at this war memorial don't mean shit. I guess I'm just disrespecting this country with this video. You know what? I don't care. I just don't give a damn anymore. 'Cause let's face it, I mean, this country is fucked. Yeah, I mean, what's going on here? So yeah, I'm not gonna talk anymore. I'm gonna end the video.